Good morning, dear students, and a warm welcome to our 8th online e-commerce class. Okay, today's my topic is the business models which are applied for the emerging markets. I think already discussed about the different business models by Sherina Miss. That is 6 models you are studied. Okay, today's our session, it is only the business models which are related to the emerging markets. There are 3 models which are applied for these emerging markets. What are they? C2C, P2P and M-commerce. C2C means consumer to consumer, P2P means peer to P, M-commerce means mobile commerce. So these are the 3 important models which are studied to develop the emerging trends of the market. Then next topic we want to discuss. I want to discuss in this session, that is application of e-commerce. Application of e-commerce means this e-commerce we will apply in different field. What are the different fields we apply this e-commerce? That is to be studied in this session, today's session, that is banking, then the retailing, television retailing, CD-ROM based shopping, online based shopping and online publishing. So these are the 2 topics I want to discuss in today's session. Okay, clear? So first of all, we will go to these business models which are related to the emerging markets. What do you mean by a market? Market means any manufacturing organization produce different types of products. Only the products are manufactured by the business organization. It does not lead to the business. If a product have requirement or any demand for the product, it will lead to the market. If there is no demand for the product, there is no market. Any demand and supply is equaling, then that time a business transaction must occur. That is the process in the markets. So we want to discuss what are the different models in the emerging markets, developing the emerging markets by the e-commerce. So in this we want to discuss about the product of the goods and how to sell the products to different customers. For this purpose we must attract different types of customers for eagering about the product. If you have any requirement or any taste, any want, if there is no want, you does not purchase any product. If you want a mobile phone, then you go to a shop and purchase a mobile phone. If you don't want the product, then you does not go to the market. So for this, but the popularity of web has created new forms of business such as consumer to consumer e-commerce, peer to peer commerce and M-commerce. For this, the emerging the markets, we must create the web forms. That these are the C2C, P2P and the M-commerce. Okay, so these models help to improve or flourish our emerging markets. First of all, I want to discuss about that C2C in different areas. Me and Sherina Miss already discussed about the consumer to consumer web. Okay, here we want to discuss about how to create or what is the process of web creation related to the consumer to consumer. For this, with the help of an online business, we must attract or must collect different types of customers in different localities. The first and best example of this type of business is e-business. So C2C business, a good example is that is ebay.com. By using the ebay.com, we must connect or communicate the buyer and the seller. Buyer may not be a shopkeeper and the seller may not be a manufacturer or any business organization. So C2C means there is a customer and there is another customer. One customer is a buyer and another customer is a seller. So these communication or the business related to a customer with another customer is known as C2C. So we must use eBay.com. It is a most cheap and popular example for the eBay.com. With the introduction of the online auctions, consumers need not go outside for purchasing the products. That is the difference between the traditional business and the e-commerce. We does not go to any shop or when you sit in your room, in your house, you can purchase which product you want. That is the benefit of e-commerce. For this, we developed the online auctions. For there is no space for going outside and inquire about the products. We reduce the time consuming for getting a product. So that is the main benefit of this. Then by using the eBay.com, what is the benefit of the organization which are related or which making a process of eBay.com? They get a small commission for communicating or when connecting the one consumer to other consumer. So that is the profit motive of the eBay.com, that they can get a small commission, and more auctions and more money will flourish. Then eBay.com can collect more profit. So consumers who would not like to attend in auctions but still want to buy used products can visit half.com. In the case of eBay.com, they can purchase new products. If they does not want to enter an auction, then the customer can go to the eBay.com. But if the customer does not want to enter an auction, then that type of customers can depend the half.com. Okay, in the half.com they sell off unwanted books, easily saying second sale. If we first of all we use, if the requirement of that products is finished, then we want to sell the same products to others in a reduced or discounted rate. That type of markets is developed by the half.com. So we can sell off the unwanted books, unwanted movies, music, games to other consumers. So in this case also they will get a small amount of commission. So it allows sellers to set a fixed price for each item rather than putting it up or bid. In the case of eBay.com, they can fix the terms and conditions related to the price, product, etc. But in the case of half.com, there is no need to make a particular terms and conditions. So this is the related to the C2C. Okay, next I want to discuss about the P2B business model, that is peer-to-peer. What is the meaning of peer-to-peer? That is, it is used and enabling them to share files. For if I want to share any information or any knowledge or any other things, sometimes it is video or audio or any text, we can use the P2P models. So computer resources or any other informations we want to share to other person, we must use this business model, that is P2P. The focus in P2P companies is on helping individuals make information available for anyone's use by connecting users on the web. So in this, by using this web model, what is done by the P2P model? They will connect the person who want to share their information and the person who want to receive that particular information. So in the case of P2P models, they will connect these these two peoples, the sharing person and the receiving person. That is the process done in the P2P. Okay. Historically, peer-to-peer software technology has been used to allow the sharing of copyrighted music files in violation of digital copyright law. So by using the P2P, we can't violate the rules and regulations of the copyright. So by following the copyright laws, we can use for copyrighting any videos, usually and popularly the music videos, it is shared by using the P2P business models. One area of growth for peer-to-peer business models is the use of this technology for the coordination of work in a firm. In other ways, I already told that P2P business model is used to share music or any other copyrights. Okay, but sometimes in the business organization, usually communication is a main factor to develop or to avoid the problems or the drawbacks of avoiding the communication between the staff. For this, a particular or the important factor is related is the communication. If there is no communication between the employees, they will make different types of problems. It will arise different types of problems. For solving all the problems related to the employees, we must follow the communication. For this purpose, we must use the P2P. For example, a firm can build a client and server software that helps employees share files, calendars, work schedules and plans without burdening central servers. So that is the important use of the P2P business models. We can share files, we can share calendars, we can communicate about the work schedules and the plans, etc. So that is about the P2P. Next one, the M-commerce, that is the mobile commerce. We using the mobiles for emerging the markets. So what is the meaning of a market? There must be buyer and the seller. There is buyer and seller. That name, that term is used, it is applicable. That is the market. So in any market, there must be a buyer and the seller. So in the M-commerce business models, usually mobile commerce permits mobile access to the web. What is the process done by the mobiles? A user can access by using the technology which is applied in a particular mobile. So wireless network utilize newly available bandwidth and communication protocols to connect mobile users to the internet. For this purpose, we must use different types of protocols to communicate with to communicate through the mobile by the user. The main advantage of M-commerce, that is exactly you know about the mobile commerce. Already you doing the mobile commerce. So what are the advantages? That is easy internet access to anyone and anytime and anywhere. Where you in the shop or in your house or in your bathroom also, you can use this by using the protocol. You can use your mobile, okay, that you know very well, using the wireless devices. That is the main advantage of the mobile commerce. The key technologies here are telephone based 3G or 4G or Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. Already you know, I know you know about these M-commerce. Okay. In general, wireless web technology will enable the extension of existing web business models to service the mobile workforce and the consumer of the future. So it is an easy and popular and minimum time consuming business is M-commerce. So this is the business models related to the emerging markets. Oh, okay. So I finished that topic, and next I goes to the application of e-commerce. Okay, in the major applications of e-commerce I want to discuss. First of all, I want to discuss about the banking. So what is the main function of a bank? You know, I think you are BA students, so I want to give a certain sentence about the banking functions. What is done by the banking functions? They will collect the savings of the public, and the fund which are collected by the savings bank account, that means SB account or fixed deposit or the RD account or any other account of individual and the business organization, they will collect the fund. The bank collected fund which is utilized for the scarcity of fund of the persons who require, who eager to collect a loan or any other overdraft or cash credit or any other type of loan borrowing facilities. For this purpose, the bank utilized the savings or the deposit collected fund. So that is the main process of the banking. Okay, though just I take a sentence, collect the fund and utilize the fund to the persons who require the fund. Okay, that is the bank collect the savings and they will distribute the collected fund to the person who want the fund. That is the main function of a banking. So now we want to study about the electronic commerce and banking. How we will develop our business or the commerce by using the banking facilities. Here technology is capable of replacing the financial exercise like check writing, transferring of fund, etc. So in this case, the persons who deposit their fund, they want to withdraw the same amount at any time which they want. The excess amount they have, that is the savings of the customers or the public, it will be deposited into the bank. At the time of deposit in the bank, what is the main purpose or main aim of the customer or the any person of the depositor? They want to withdraw the same amount when they want. For this purpose, we must use the check writing or the transferring of fund. Okay, so by using the technology, we must change. We replace the old traditional methods of going to the bank, write the check and withdraw the money. That type of traditional methods are replaced by using the new technologies, that is the easily communicate or make a transaction between the bank and the customers of the bank. Development of the technology, it will develop what are the technologies applied for this easy communication between the bank and the customer, that is the internet and the website. So the following activities are easily done by the bank by using this internet at the web page. What are the activities? That is, it enables online delivery of the booklets and marketing information to the customers. They have financially sound customers. In the bank, they must have financially sound customers. So in the case of developing the e-commerce, we can depend the bank for enable online delivery of the booklets and the marketing information and online banking customers, and to access the bank statements to know about the balance amount of individuals, and it provides the ability to transfer from one person to another. We must transfer our fund to abroad or in the metropolitan cities or any other area. We can easily transfer our fund to another person by using the internet or the web pages. It facilitates the presentation and payment of various bills. We can collect different types of bills, that means invoices. For this we can use the internet and the web pages. Then customers are also given the facility to make the payment easily using instrument like a credit cards. What is the meaning of credit cards? I think I already discussed about the credit cards. If they have 50,000 cash in your account, you can purchase more than rupees 50,000 by using the credit card. That is the benefit generally said in the credit card. So the customers, the banking customers can utilize the credit cards issued by the bank. So these are the main benefits of the banking banks related to the electronic commerce. Okay. During present scenario, the popularity of internet and the World Wide Web, that is WWW, bank can provide superior customer service and convenience to the electronic environment. For this making electronic environment, during this COVID period also, they can easily make the payment or make the collection of the fund from the bank. We can use by using WWW. Okay. In the case of internet banking, consumer need not purchase any additional software. That is the main advantage. We does not want to make any additional software to store about the data on the computer, and with the assistance of the web browser, he can locate the required information at his convenience. What is the requirement of the customer? In the convenience zone, they can collect the information and then can use the internet facilities or the softwares in the e-commerce. Consumers can avail banking service anywhere as long as they have computer and modem. If there is any computer and modem, or if they have mobile also, we can use this banking. But in the case of online banking, service to the customers is restricted in the sense that they have to install a software package in their computer. But earlier I said about the internet banking. Comparing to the online banking, internet banking is very much easy and convenient. What is the advantage? There is no software is required. But in the case of online banking, we must install a software package. That is the drawback of online banking. So this put a restriction to the consumers to banking only from that computer, making a call to access a separate network and banking during the limited hours of operation by using the online banking. So it is very in the convenience zone, in the safer zone, we must use internet banking. That is the main advantage. For this purpose, we must have a home page. They have already set up a home page on the internet. Bank provide a home page, and banking software can be updated anytime depending upon the changes in the technology also. I want to discuss next point, that is the retailing. Retailing means, what do you mean by the retailing? That is, if a manufacturer produce the different types of products, then the producer or the manufacturer depend the wholesalers. From these wholesalers, retailers collect the products and distribute to the consumers. That is the process of production, okay, and the marketing. In the case of retailing, here we want to discuss about the retailing, that is the traditional methods of retailing. Customer can enter any shop and or the retail store and collect the products. But in the case of, or in the new technology is applied, under these changed circumstances, the factors related to the retailing business is entirely changed. First of all, first factor, that is the product. So the retailer has to develop products which are suitable for online retailing. That is the first procedure. It is done by the retailing. That is, they must choose the products which are easily marketed by the retailers. Second one, the process. The process means we can adopt different types of process involved in the shopping, but in the cases we must adopt new models for the online retailing. That is the second factor. And third one, the price of the products. You know, every product's packing, there is a market rate, that is MRP, noted in the packets. Here the price means the price that consumers is prepared to pay in online purchasing is also need to be considered. They must disclose which price they can sell their products. That is to be disclosed by the retailer. And the fourth factor, that is the payment of modes. In the case of business transaction, when it is to be effective, a product is exchanged to the seller to the buyer, and the buyer repay or exchanged any money. At that time, a business transaction is occurred. For this, a payment modes. So the retailer must make a technology to give the payment of bills, and any easy and convenient security oriented method should be designed for this purpose. So most conscious at the time of applying or implementing a method. Okay, so payment mode is an important one. It is a secured and protect the customers at the time of sending their bill. Okay. Next one, market penetration issues. Any attractive and more popular methods of online channel which must be used by the retailer. And the last one, type of software. The software is designed and developed to enable and easy interface between the retailer and consumer. There is no face-to-face communication. That is a main drawback in the case of online retailing. So at the time of making a software, it is designed and developed to enable easy interface between the seller and the buyer. Okay, so these are the important factors which must be noted at the time of making a retailing online business. And the next one, television retailing. At the time of television, I know you know about the television retailing. At the time of you open your TV and the first channel, what is you see, that is different types of products, it is shown in the online. Okay, so television retailing, I don't want to explain more. That is, get information about the products, price, and different factors, features of the products by using cable, broadcast, and satellite models. That is the important TV retailing. And in the TV retailing, what are the features to be disclosed through TV? That is the price, quality, features, and benefits of the products. So easily viewers can be attracted by this medium of TV, and they can give a toll-free number. By using the toll-free number, they can contact the seller. Okay, that is about the television retailing. And next one, CD-ROM shopping. CD-ROM based shopping is used mainly for the printed catalogs. In the traditional period, we use printed catalogs. To replace these printed catalogs, we use the CD-ROM, that is multimedia capability, and therefore sound, photos, and videos can be distributed to the customers which they want. So printed catalogs is replaced by using the multimedia technology. For most effective, the cost is to be make a huge amount. So to reduce the cost or make a cost effective or visually superior and same time not free from drawbacks. So the advantages is it is best cost effective and visually superior. But what is the drawback of this method? That is, they are static in nature. They difficult to change to adopt the different changes to be done in the disk. That is the main drawback. Okay, next one, online based shopping. Already you know about the online shopping, and we already discussed from the time of the introduction. That is about, we already discussed in all sessions about the e-commerce. At that time also we discussed about the online based shopping. So in the online based shopping, we must have an internet and www. For it is very cheap and easy to access, and cable making changes can adopt. So these are the important benefits, and the attitude of the consumers is better in the case of online shopping. So we can avoid face-to-face communication and misleading of the retailers. Okay, so in the main usually or the popularly we use this online shopping, that is for collecting hotel booking and railway ticket reservation, airline ticket reservation. For this purpose we use this online based shopping and make your tour or your enjoyment trip. It is more most effective. For this purpose, we in the comfortable zone, you can book your tickets and your traveling facilities, etc. in the proper way by using the based book shopping. We can make the shopping, and we can make different types of reservations like the hotel reservation, air ticket, and the railway ticket. Okay, so what are the procedures to be followed for the easy and cheap effective method for at the time of online shopping? So the procedure is, first of all, the buyer contacts the seller to purchase the products or service. First of all, the buyer contacts the seller. The person who require these type of facilities, they must contact the seller to purchase the products or the services. So buyer can use telephone or email or any web to contact the seller. So that is the first step. And the second one, the vendor informs the price of the products. What is the payment or what is the price to be implemented by the seller? It is to be noted in the second step. What is the third step? That is, the buyer and vendor may or may not engage in negotiation. They will communicate and make a contract between the vendor and the buyer. So that is the third step. And the fourth one, if satisfied by the vendor and the seller, the buyer authorizes the payment to the seller. The payment, what is fixed at the time of negotiation, it is paid by the buyer to the vendor with an encrypted payment containing a digital signature for the agreed price. What is the factor implemented in this step? That is, there is an agreement between the buyer and the seller, or in other words, vendor and seller. If there is any agreement or if there is any contract, when it is effective, there must be a written agreement. In replacing this written agreement, they must upload your signature also, that is encrypted signature. That is the fourth step. And the fifth step, the seller contacts his billing department to verify the payment details and contact buyer's bank. That means usually fund transfer is done by the buyer to the seller. When he give an information about his payment, then what is done by the seller, they will contact their accounts department and they will contact the bank. It is effective or not, the process is done effectively or not. That is the fifth step. And the sixth one, then billing department gives a green signal to deliver the products. If the accounts department gives a green signal, that is they collect the fund, then what is done by the seller, they will give the delivery instruction to the store. Then the store department or the store manager deliver the products to the buyer. That is the sixth step. The last step, on reviewing the goods, the buyer signs and delivers the receipt. When the buyer received the product, he opened the pack and he check and verify what is the product which is buyered or which is ordered. It is equal to the product which is received. Okay, if he satisfies the product, the quality and the features or the configuration of the product, then he signs the delivery slip, and then the billing department complete the transaction. At that time, the effective business transaction procedure is finishing. So in the case of online shopping, they must follow these 7 steps. From the buyer send his order or first enquiry to the seller by using the internet technology, finishing at the time of delivery, he put his signature on the delivery challan after getting the product. So these are the procedure in the case of online shopping. And the last one, that is online publishing. In the case of online publishing, what is the meaning of publishing? The publishing word is related to the journals or any publishing documents. Okay, you know more about the, because you are the literature students, so you know more about the publishing documents, publishing journals, etc. So in the online publishing, electronic publishing is we use for the, by using different types of technologies. So the demand of the printed periodicals is eliminated in the current globalization period. It is eliminated the paper works. All publishing documents, it is changed or replaced to the digital. Okay, that is the new technology in the globalization period. So many publishers have now established the facilities, produce electronic material such as the online database and online magazines by using the subscriptions. Okay, so the customers, which customers want to read the different types of magazines or periodicals, they can depend the online or the World Wide Web. So some of the firms have invested huge amount and they have not yet earned profit. That is the main drawback. Many journal organizations, advertisement agencies and different types of magazines or the manufacturing organization, the publishers, they make a huge loss because they invested huge amount as capital, because the machines or the technology used for these document publishing through the online or World Wide Web, that is a huge expensive technology is used for the publishing. So they can't in this period also, they cannot reach to make a profit for this by using this technology, the business organization. So majority of the people does not adopt this documentation through the digitalization. The main reason is they cannot reach the profit end area, that is, in our words, break-even point or the break-even profit. They cannot reach the minimum profit. That is the main reason. Okay, but in the recent times, in the COVID effective, all the publishers utilize their publishing technology, and many of the readers can approach this media. That is an important or a green signal to the publishers in this COVID time. Okay, they can develop, they can get an opportunity to develop their business. That is an important factor. Okay, so in the internet and World Wide Web, they can play a vital role in popularizing their online publishing. So they can target or make a huge target and they can attract the customers. For this, they can approach the cable television operators and broadcasters to attract different types of customers. So by using the television operators and broadcasters, they can collect different types of good and effectively sound customers for establishing their publishing organization. So there are different approaches, various approaches they can use. First approach is online approach and second approach is medium approach. So there are two approaches they can adopt for flourishing the online publishing, that is online approach and the medium approach. So what is the online approach? That is a good example for the online approach, that is library catalogs and bibliographic database. These are the two important examples for the online approach. So library catalog and the bibliographic database, these are the important ones. So most libraries replace the traditional catalog methods to electronic online bibliographic database. That is a new technology change implemented for the online publishing. And the second approach, that is medium approach, that is we must depend different mediums like television, etc. It includes real-time news delivery, education and entertainment. In this COVID time, most flourished area. If you attend different webinars about the effectiveness of the COVID effectiveness, they must, all the professionals, explain about the publishing attitudes and the reading attitudes. It is developed by using these new technology. For this we must adopt the medium approaches. It includes the real-time news delivery. In the Kerala, there is 416 members attacked the COVID. In this particular area, in the poverty too, it is depends on the social effectiveness or from the person coming outside. These type of informations are coming from the by applying these new technologies. Okay, so news delivery, education, that is an important one. All education system in this time depending upon the online publishing. Okay, even tuition also coming under the online. Okay, so the entertainment also, PUBG, any other games. Okay, this approach is more acceptable to commercial print publishers such as magazines. That place is a web is an alternative and not a substitute for print publication. So that is an effective technology developed in this globalization period and in the COVID period. Okay. Then another area I want to discuss about this online publishing, that is full text and bibliographic database. So that area for the publishing is very large development is done. That is, this type of publishing includes trade publications and the newspapers. Trade publications and the newspapers is done by these online publications. These are professional journals, magazines and other related service. Okay, in order to generate revenue from advertising, magazines and newspapers, we must adopt different types of sites which is advertised through different websites. So different types of websites are designed to disclose different informations related to the publications and the magazines, etc. So many online periodicals include traditional advertisement as well as icons which display an advertiser's logo. That is an important one. If you look a particular area, what are the vehicles goes through the road? How you can identify the car? You concentrate on the cars which are traveled in a particular point, covering in a particular point. What do you identify? That is about the Icon or the Tata or the Volkswagen or different types of vehicles goes through. How you can identify the particular company? That is about the logos which is embedded in the vehicle. Okay, so likewise, if you wear a shirt, there is a logo in the shirt, that is what is your requirement. That brand name is, or the attracting factor is done in your product. So advertiser's logo is an important factor, and when clicked with a mouse, send a user across the web to the advertiser website. So we first of all we identify the logo, and through selecting this logo we can go to the website or the home page of that particular advertiser. Shorter access time, reduced access fees, convenient to access information, more available information and easy to measure advertising effectiveness are some of the benefits of the online shopping. So what are the benefits of the online shopping? All students must underline the advantages, that is shorter access time, reduced access fees, convenient to access information, more valuable information and easy to measure advertisement effectiveness. These are the main effectiveness or the benefits of the online shopping. Okay, so I already discussed about all the applications related to the e-commerce. So I wind up this session by giving a signing off.